Imagine seeing right through someone's skin and viewing their internal body structures. Sounds like magic, right? Diagnostic imaging allows doctors to view your heart pumping, inspect an abdomen, or even monitor a developing fetus. Ultrasound is real-life science medical magic. It all starts with a probe. At its heart, the handheld device contains a transducer, which uses an array of piezoelectric crystals. Piezo, deriving from the Greek piezine, means to squeeze or press, while electric relates to the Greek electron. These piezoelectric crystals turn mechanical stress, such as pressures from sound waves or vibrations, into electricity, and electricity back into mechanical stress. But what makes a crystal piezoelectric? Piezoelectric materials are crystalline lattice structures, which are atoms organized in an orderly three-dimensional pattern of repeated building blocks called unit cells. When a piezoelectric material is compressed, the unit cells will have an uneven distribution of electrons. This is because the unit cell lacks a center of symmetry and creates an asymmetric charge distribution, or a dipole, when pressed. Think of the common piezoelectric crystal quartz. Its unit cell has an even charge distribution until it is compressed, when one side of the molecule has a negative partial charge and the other side a positive. Therefore, this charge imbalance is repeated throughout a compressed piezoelectric crystal and causes opposite charges to collect on opposite faces. The charge difference creates an electric potential difference, or voltage, which can drive electricity similar in the manner of a battery. Now that we know how piezoelectric crystals work, how are they used in ultrasonography? When an electric signal is applied, the piezoelectric crystals vibrate and produce a high-frequency sound pressure wave called ultrasound waves. Conversely, when detecting ultrasound waves, the piezoelectric crystals produce an electric signal. A healthcare professional can image a patient by placing the transducer on the skin and directing ultrasound waves into the body. The waves pass through the skin and encounter a variety of tissues and organs with different characteristics, such as density. When the waves hit an organ, it reflects off the tissue like a boomerang. These reflected waves return to the transducer, and the transducer converts the waves into electric signals for the ultrasound device to display. The science of ultrasound began with sonar. When facing different voltages, a sonar transmitter's piezoelectric quartz crystals send out ultrasound waves and measure the time it takes for these waves to bounce back from another object, such as another submarine. The time information is then converted to show the shape and distance of the other object. Similarly, the ultrasonography device measures how far each ultrasound wave reaches in the body before becoming reflected. The electric signals created from these boomerang waves are converted to points of brightness on the image, called a sonogram, and correspond to the position and strength of the reflecting waves. The next time you or a loved one goes to the doctor to be imaged, you'll know how such a tiny device can reveal so much. Ultrasonography may not use magic wands or spells, but the magic behind medical imaging sure is enchanting.